Hey, what we doing? Look out, hey, give us something to nibble on like this. Give us something to nibble on like that, cause gang poppin', look. Hey, give us something to nibble on like this. Give us something to nibble on like that, cause gang poppin', look. Now pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Yo, say cheese, Sean Cotton. I know you didn't get Tooka on Say Cheese. Tooka mama on Say Cheese. Look here, man. I know y'all probably think this is probably getting drawn out like why is people still on this Chicago wave? But I feel like the drill culture is more prevalent now than that it's ever been before. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like we seeing the effects that the drill wave that was 2019 to 2015, 2016, you know what I'm saying? The effect that's had on the world, you know, some positive, a lot of negative, but we're gonna get into this interview reaction, man. Like, I want to see what Tooka mama got to say. Her son been being rapped on for oh my god, y'all know the story, man. Let's get into this, G.
Guys, if you're still recording your podcast on Zoom, do yourself and your listeners a favor and start using.
Here we go. Today we have Dominique, Miss Dominique, aka.
I know for a fact they connected this on the Murder Change Me event that they had. I feel like they did that. You feel me? The Murder Change Me event. Look, she got Tooka on her necklace. You feel me?
Tooka's mom. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Crazy.
It's a blessing to have.
It's crazy, bro. Just looking at how disrespecting her son is. Oh my God, bro. Her son. This is this man's mother, bro. Imagine this shit. This is crazy. Her son, the most disrespected nigga. Like, oh my God, it's crazy, gang.
Have you here? You know, over the last decade, we've heard Tooka's name throughout records and songs, from tributes to diss records, but we don't really know exactly who Tooka is. So today we really want to talk about, you know, who exactly Tooka was to you and how everything, you know, took place. So, you know, Tooka's from South Side of Chicago, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
he was originated from the low end, 49th Calumet, 49th Prairie, up in that area. That's where I was raised at.
Okay. And I listened to you speak earlier. You said you were a single mother?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And how many kids?
4.
Okay,
4.
so it was just wow.
Let me tell y'all something, G. Single motherhood is hard. That's something a lot of people don't know about. Y'all don't understand how hard that is. Like, raising kids on kids on kids on kids by yourself is hard, G. It's niggas out here struggling. 2 brains. It's 2 brains of parents that's struggling to take care of they 1 kid, and you have black women who out here single mama raising 4. That shit is, oh my God, nigga. It don't get no crazier than that, bro. It don't get, nigga, black people be living life on Hall of Fame mode. I'm telling you. That's why we great, nigga. That's why they hate us. We live life on Hall of Fame mode. You see white people be coming out here with their 1 kid at 32. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, we be having 4 kids at 25 alone. This shit is real, nigga.
I got to 4. I have a 1-year-old. So,
okay.
Yes,
congrats.
at the age of 46, I'm raising a 1-year-old.
Okay. So at that age, well, let's say a decade.
And she still look good too. She still look good on phone now. Now, no creepy shit though. I'm just saying, like, she look good for her age to, you know what I'm saying, lost her child and shit. You know what I'm saying? She still keeping her head high, strong, looking healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Decade ago, you're raising 3 kids at that time.
Yes.
Okay. How were you making ends meet?
I've been on my job now that I have for 14 years. I work for CPS.
this is a strong black woman right here, man. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't know nothing about this. I get excited, man. You feel me? 4 kids by herself, my G. 4. You feel me? In the trenches.
When you love something, it's not a job. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a hobby. Yeah,
exactly. I got a hobby and I get paid for doing it because I love dealing with kids. I deal with autistic kids, special need kids, blind kids, deaf kids, you know. So that's
Right.
what, and I was doing that then and I'm still doing it now.
I feel like that video was too fast, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the second part of this video. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it was too short. We're gonna go ahead and jump to number 2. You feel me? Let's go. Let's get it.
Take us back to, I'm gonna say 2010. You know, Tooka.
2010. I think I was living in Chicago in 2010, like 2010, 2011. I was living in Chicago right when the shit took off. You feel me? I remember because Lil Wayne dropped the Carter 4 in 2011, I believe, and that's when I was living out there. So it was like, it was interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. I was in a hundreds. If y'all know the hundreds, I was 116th and laughing in Cooper Park. You feel what I'm saying? So we gonna keep it going though. You feel me?
At this time, he's in school. Take us through them days. How was Tooka at that time?
I could take you back to when we first moved around on St. Lawrence, where they named the block and the gang after him. Like, when we first moved over there, it was, you know, it wasn't all peaches and cream. He would walk to school to get on the bus. I would walk him to school, well, to the bus stop.
Every day?
Yes, before I go to work, because my bus base was right around the corner from the house. So I made sure him and his little sister got on the bus. And I go my way and go on to work. And I remember one day we standing on the bus stop. And the little boy inside the parkway was standing behind the gate talking smack to my son. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, first of all, you have no respect for me standing here as his mother. Why you talking about what you gonna do to him and stuff like that? So
wait.
All right, so no one ever knows what Tooka did. Like, I wish the other side would. Can y'all let us know what Tooka did? I know folks, King Von was like, you know, Tooka was playing crazy, so he got fired too. What did Tooka do, bruh? Because one thing about the mother don't know what their kids doing when they outside of school. So although you could feel sorry for Tooka, but you really don't know what Tooka did. Like, we don't know what that motherfucker did. Like, he probably was a gangster. Who knows? He probably was crazy. He probably was disrespectful. He probably was dissing dead people. He probably invented dissing dead people. Who knows? You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is the first individual I done ever heard get dissed in a song, bro. A dead person get dissed in a song. He had to invent dissing dead people. He had to. Like, how is he just a front? Karma's real. Like, he had to invent it. Like, why they pick him, like, to be the front runner diss dead? Like, this nigga, like, let's keep it going, bro.
Wait, not to cut you off. You were there when you seen this?
Yeah. When the boy approached him, yes, I was at the bus stop with my son. Like, I was a pretty much hands-on, no matter my job. I was a pretty much hands-on mom with my kids. Like I said, I was a single mother and I was all they had besides my grandmother.
We're gonna go to the next game because it's too short. You feel me? I don't wanna cut y'all off like that. You feel me? Let's keep it going, gang. That shit crazy though, G. Let me see this part 3. We're gonna stop it right here. This gonna be the last one. Then we're gonna go to the next part. You feel me?
Welcome to the Wild Wild West. Come on.
Can you take us through that day when the kid approached your son and what exactly he said?
He say, you coming from over there, St. Lawrence way, you must be one of them niggas that's in the third. We just moving around here. We don't know nothing about what's around there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made me want to walk them to school because I want.
Oh, she gotta relive it. That's tough, man. That's tough.
Them to be safe. I always walked them to school and stuff, even when they was little kids. And I'm just standing there looking at the little boy, and Tooka telling him like, man, you not finna keep cursing and stuff like that in front of my mama. Nigga, I'll knock you out in front of your mama. Who out the lane? Talk.
It always blow my mind when people say "woo up the wham." Like, I never really heard people say that term like that. Like, no one around me ever said that term when I was out there. Like, ever, bro. I feel like that's an old head term. Like, young niggas wasn't using that like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, not my generation at least. You feel me?
Tooka calmed him down. The bus was coming. I put him on the bus. He went on to school. On the way home from school, I couldn't get to the bus stop in time because one of my kids' parents wasn't at home. So I didn't get off of work at my usual time. And I just remember my daughter just running down the street. She was so snotty. She was about 8, 9.
8 or 9 years old, seeing her brother slumped, stretched out. And niggas is rapping on this young man. 15, y'all. 15 years old.
And she just was red as ever, and she just was crying. They jumping on my brother. I can't help them. They jumping on my brother. I'm like,
I gotta know, what did he do? What did he do? Like, what did he do? Why did they hate Tooka so much?
I had to run all the way, to help my son. All because he wanted to go to school and get an education. They thought he was coming from somewhere he didn't even know about. Then when he walked...
Okay, that makes sense. He ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Like, okay, so let me tell y'all something. If this is just a young man who just moved over there and knew nothing, he just moved over there to the area, and then they gonna kill this man. He probably just was cool with folks like, yeah, we just cool. Like, I just moved over here to this side. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And y'all killed that little boy and then repped on him. Y'all deserve everything that came to you. Like, I don't give a fuck about, like, this, like, getting this perspective, like, it really make me feel different. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, so Von them repping on this young nigga, like, who had, like, nigga didn't do nothing to nobody. Y'all just talking. Y'all just dissing this dead boy. Like, what did he do to y'all? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that make me feel bad. Like, oh, I don't sit well with me.
From King Drive over there, then they thinking he coming from O Block. Like, it was just crazy. It was just crazy, but I stayed on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I felt like things getting too out of hand, his wrestling coach was a good friend of mine. We went to school and we graduated together. And he came to me. He said, I see something in him. Let me work with him. You know what I'm saying? So he had people, you know what I'm saying, that steered him in the right direction even when he wanted to go wrong. You see what I'm saying? So,
15 years old. 15. Remember that.
When he got kicked out of school by me working for CPS.
Okay, he got kicked out of school. This was a badass little boy. I don't know what he did, But when a motherfucker say I see something in him, that's like some lean on me type shit, like badass little boy type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably was a gangster, little nigga. He probably was off the porch for real. You feel what I'm saying? Like he probably didn't kill nobody, but he probably just was acting so tough. Like niggas was like, nah, we got to do that to him. Like you feel me?
I had connects because one thing I was always taught, you can't make it in this world without no education.
That's right.
So I was real strict on my kids getting their education. So when he got kicked out of school, I went to my, connect that I had or whatever. They helped me get him back in school. In the process,
let me not do that. Let me not do that. Ooh, mama. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm human. I say crazy shit on this channel. I'm telling you. But I don't want that type of problem right now. I don't want that smoke. You feel me?
of him getting kicked out of school, we had heard about this program called A Knock at Midnight with Minister Banks and Mr. Doty. And they was like some strong men. And they helped my son see what was wrong with what, the path he was trying to go down, let him know, like, man, look, you supposed to be here by yourself, but your mama brought her, your brother, and your sister in here, to do this with you. So once he seen that, we was all together, it was like, he ain't want to, he just wanted to do right to make me proud. That's all.
Right.
Riverside.
Alright, we're gonna stop it right there. But yeah, G. Next part's coming up. I get the chills watching this though. But Tooka probably was a bad motherfucker though. He probably was bad as hell. He probably was bad.
Throw it at me, think I need a raincoat. But I ain't fucking her, we ain't in the same boat. These niggas mugging, I think I might go to Django. Fuck it when I spot him and keep it sliding Durango. Let's get it.